Oh my gosh, I waited too long to work out. I just couldn't get motivated today. It's 11:30. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. But I did it. I'm so sweaty. But I did it. I don't even care about the sweat. The sweat's the good part. It's the I don't feel good. I woke up at 5:55. I made my breakfast earlier. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'm gonna go take a shower. Oh my goodness. So I already ate what I told you I was gonna show you. So what I did is I made avocado and I just like gutted it out a little bit and put an egg in it, and then I put them in and put some seasoning on it, and then I put them in the oven. So it's kind of like having a over medium egg that's baked onto the avocado, and because the avocado is in there as well, you know, in the oven, it has like a nice texture to it. So that's what I had with the veggie sausage. I feel so out of it from the heat and working out in that heat. I'm really trying to kick out. And here's the worst part. I have to take Fred and drop him off at Danielle's work. It's gonna be so hot. Oh. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, it's been such a busy day. Today is Monday. I woke up at 5:45. I felt so sick. So at about 6 something, I went back to sleep. Woke up at 7:30. Been shooting all day. I have some videos for you guys from like days I haven't posted yet. So tomorrow I'm gonna put them all together. Ay. Hi. Well, I woke up at 4. First of all, today's Tuesday. What day is it? Oh, I gotta put all these together. Is it? I don't know. Here's the deal. So yesterday, I woke up not feeling good, which is like a normal thing for my life, unfortunately. Ever since I was little, I just have issues. I have GI issues, mainly. The biggest thing that I suffer from with my GI issues, like the side effects, is feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Like, since I can remember, I always feel like I'm gonna throw up, especially in the morning. The mornings are like when I want to feel like throwing up the most. And when I was in school, I would infamously be in the nurse's office between like second, third, and fourth period, somewhere in between there. And sometimes I just have to sleep because I didn't know what else to do. That's why when I started medicating, it was such an awesome thing because it really helped relieve some of that nausea, right? Let me do that right now real quick. But because this is YouTube, you know, I gotta push pause. Now, yesterday when I woke up, I was sitting here. This is why it took me so long to record yesterday's like daily video. It was like way later in the day when I did it, is because as soon as I woke up, like at first I like did my normal thing around the house, like I clean up whatever mess from the night before or whatever, fed Fred, but I was literally sitting at this table just like this for hours. And I was just like, you know what, I try to do my workouts in the morning, but yesterday I was like, you know, I'm just going to I have this like cycle thing where like when you sit down, it's supposed to be from when you're like at your desk, it's like doing like the cardio bike. So I was like, maybe I'll just do this while I edit, and then later when it cools off, because I have like a window. I have to work out before 9 or by 9 o'clock rather. And then if I miss that, unless I want to like torture myself and it get overheated, let's see, about 6 or 7 o'clock, which is difficult because that's usually around the time I have my dinner and I just want to chill. So I was like, okay, let me just do this. I'll burn my calories, even if I have to do it for a long ass time to like at least do something, right? So I did my editing, and even though I was just like editing and doing the thing, I was just like, gosh, this seems like so much energy, and I was just zapped. Now, I've been feeling like this on and off for a couple weeks, and I've been trying to really figure out like what the deal is, you know? And then right when I feel like I figured it out, like I realized maybe that's part of it, but it's not the only thing. And then again, here's what I need to do. All mental health issues aside, because I know some of it has to do with mental health and spiritual stuff, but I think I really need to figure out if there's any foods or something like that that I have that kind of disrupt my system, because I do have those GI problems. So I feel I need to figure that out. And I know there's like some kind of, I don't know, in the age of Corona, but I figure there's some kind of test, or I felt like I've had people tell me like they've taken some kind of allergy test and stuff like that. And maybe I need to do that. I know it's not the most comfortable because I think that they do different things to see what you're allergic to or whatever. But like maybe there's something that inflames me or something like that. And if I could just figure that out, because every time I think like something's the culprit, like for a while there, I thought tomatoes were the culprit. I love tomatoes, but I thought maybe tomatoes don't agree with me. And then I took them out and then I didn't have the issue. So I thought it was the tomatoes, but then it came back. So I was like, oh, it wasn't just the tomatoes. And then I incorporated tomatoes back in my life. And I've eaten so many tomatoes and none of those issues have happened. So I don't feel like it's a tomato thing. So there's a lot of different things that I've done like that, you know, to try to diffuse it. But anyways, long story longer. Today is Podcast Tuesday. I'm on VOC Nation. If you don't know, vocnation.com at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do take your guys' calls as well, so feel free to call in. But, and Tuesdays are the days where like, for some reason, Shelly Live takes a lot out of me. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm just kind of like, today's gonna be a rough one. You know, it's one of those things. So going back to my story. So yesterday I woke up not feeling well. I was dragging ass all day. I still got things done, which is awesome. There's some things over the weekend that I didn't get to film that I filmed, which was really easy. Like one was just like one of my Secret Society members ordered like a video of me just like in a cute outfit, just kind of chit-chatting with them, like, you know, whatever. So it was real casual. It was so simple. They were like, just talk. Just say hi and da da da. And I was like, oh, this is so perfect for what I have to do today, you know? So I had a lot of editing and things like that. And I felt like, okay, this is totally fine. Like I don't feel well. I'll still burn some calories with my little thing, even though it's not the same as doing cardio, but it's something, right? So I'm still moving around. I'm still working because I'm editing. I was able to bang out a couple of videos. So it was perfect. I was like, okay, this is a good day for me to not feel good if I have to not feel good, because I just had to sit here, not talk to anybody and edit. But then I threw myself so much in the editing that my head hurts so much. That's another thing that both Danielle and I have suffered from forever, is just that we get these gnarly headaches. Danielle used to get headaches that were so gnarly that the doctor prescribed her this certain medication. I can't remember exactly what the problem was and why she was having it or whatever, but she would like start to see things sometimes. And so when he gave her the medication, it was one of those things where it was her last resort. Like if it got so unbearably bad that she couldn't even go to sleep it off, she had to prepare herself to take this medication, because it would pretty much put her out. Like, she'd be like, okay, I'll take the medication. I guess I'm gonna go to bed now, because that's what's gonna happen, because it's just like, so that's like scary, you know? Anyway, so I had this crazy headache, and I was like, and it was right around the time where I started to feel better too. So I was like, oh yeah, now I don't feel like puking, but I have this crazy headache that's just like extra draining. So I laid down for a couple hours and finished up my work. And then once my work was done, I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna eat some soup for dinner, take some melatonin, and I am done. So that's exactly what I did. And then this morning at, what time was it? What time was it? I think it was like 2, yeah, it was like 2:40. I looked at my phone. Fred Mertz got up, and I was like, okay, fair enough. I know he has to pee. And I got up, and it's so funny because Fred, he sometimes when he has to pee, like, he won't go right away, so you have to kind of like wait around with him, which when you're in the middle of sleep is really annoying, but he has to pee, right? So I was like, maybe and sometimes he doesn't have to pee, and he wasn't drinking water. I was like, oh my gosh, he's just gonna be antsy. So finally I was about to give up. So I was leaving my bathroom to like go back to bed, and that's when he started to pee. And so I just put him over the toilet, which is like a newer thing we do, is like, he's so unpredictable that like, if he starts, we just put him over the toilet, and it looks so funny. Like he's a little old man peeing in the toilet. But anyway, so that was it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then at about 4 o'clock in the morning, no, it was exactly like 4 o'clock. I remember looking at my phone, it's like, oh my gosh, it's 4 o'clock. He got up again, he wasn't thirsty, he didn't have to pee, he was just really antsy. And I was like, oh, here we go with Fred. So while I was up with him, so I got up today at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I just couldn't figure it out. And then finally, when it was about like 5 something, I finally was able to go back to sleep. Then I woke up at like 6 something, was up for a little bit. Then I fell asleep until like, it was about 7:20, it was 7:23 actually, 7:23, and I was like, ooh, I slept in, I better get up. But I really didn't sleep in, because I was awake for a while. It wasn't just like I was awake, like I did things at 4 in the morning, you know what I mean? I should have just kept doing things. I don't know, but here's the way I looked at it. I was like, if I keep pushing myself, if obviously I am feeling tired, so it's okay to go back to sleep, I'm gonna feel so tired during the day. It's gonna drive me nuts. And after yesterday, I'm not going through that mess again. Now, from 4 in the morning until I woke up, when I was going through all this Fred stuff and all that, I didn't feel well. I still felt nauseous, and it was really frustrating, because something that like 90% of the time works is just to go to sleep. I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up, and then my stomach will be all right. So I was like, dang. And I felt like I just needed some soup, but I ate the last soup for dinner. So I was like, gosh, I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, that's fine. So then when I woke up at the 7:23 and actually like made the coffee and started cleaning up the house, I just felt so nauseous again. And I was just like, damn it. Like, I hate when it travels into the next day. And usually moments like this are very few and far between for me, but it seems like in the last 6 months or so, it's been having a lot more like frequent, you know? It's really annoying. So then, you know, I started getting these together, and that's was like, shoot, I better get this video together. At least I can pump that out on my vlog channel. And then I gotta film something for my main channel. And then there's actually a couple of videos I need to film today for my main channel. So I think what I'm gonna do, especially because it's already getting warm out, I think I kind of am gonna miss my window for working out. Even though I probably, if I stopped right now and went to do it, I'd probably be okay, but I'm not ready to yet. I only had 1 cup of coffee. I'm just not there yet. So what I'm gonna do is put up this video so you guys have my last, oh, and on the weekend, I I was just dealing with exactly all this, not feeling well, taking forever to get going. But the thing is I would kick out of it after like, oh, I didn't realize when I put my camera back on. My head was kind of full. So I'd have my mornings like this, and then like I would get out of it in the afternoon, so it was fine, but it was still very draining. And just dealing with a lot of different things, you know, life's always presenting you opportunities to grow, let's just call it that, right? So I'm gonna put these videos up and then go from there, see what happens. But yeah, there'll be a new video today also on my main channel, so make sure to check that out if you're not already subscribed, which I'm pretty sure you are, because this is the channel I'm trying to get more subs for. And I'm gonna have some really, hey, little bug on me. I'm gonna have a lot of really fun videos coming up on that channel soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention is the thing about the weekend. I also kind of forgot to do the vlog because I'm used to taking the weekends off from like my Secret Society and OnlyFans stuff. So let's see what happens this week, right? All right, we'll see what happens. Talk to you soon.